So the story so far is the tank has been removed. So we're on the tank switch, the big switch of the tank. We are switching the tanks from the green to the silver, chrome, whatever you want to call it. I sort of have no idea what I'm doing, but hopefully it'll all come good. So I'm going to set you up on the tripod. I'm now in the process of switching over the sender unit and the fuel pump from one to the other, and then it's just a case of putting it all back together, which should be so much fun because it's really cool. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so yesterday I decided to take my fuel tank off, switch it over and refit everything, and I managed to screw that up. So when I put the fuel tank back together and put the fuel pump back on, I managed to split the O-ring. I'm not happy. And now my garage smells like a forecourt, and this is what my bike looks like. As you can see, we've had to strip it down again, and the fuel, you can just about see a puddle of it down there. I think you can see that. And here is the offending article. Hang on, let me just switch that around so you can see it. So this is the problem. Well, more specifically, this is one of the O-rings. That's the smaller one. But this is the one that got pinched. Bad times. And it's because this is incredibly difficult. So I don't know if you can see that. There's an inner lip there, which you have to put the smaller one of those on. And then the larger one goes in the inside this part, this sort of, you can see the outer ring there with the little bits of plastic dipping down to keep it in place. And basically, yeah, somehow when I put this back together, that O-ring must have slipped off, and then when I nipped it up, it's broken it. So bad times for the Royal Enfield, which now I cannot use at Christmas. So I've been in touch with Hitchcock's, and Hitchcock's are very kindly, they've got the part, and they're very kindly going to get that sent out to me, and then I've got to refit it to this bad boy. But I'm probably going to take it to All-Well Motorbikes, All-Well Motorcycles in Ipswich, because I don't want to screw that up again. And if I think there's a high likelihood that I'll get that wrong. So, yeah, bit of a bummer really, because I was hoping to get out on it over Christmas, but you know, got to be safe, and hopefully once it's done, I'll appreciate it even more. Merry Christmas, everyone. Darn it. Okay, so stuff all over my hat. This is the day after the day before, aka Christmas Eve, and what a headache that was. Basically, I had some new O-rings delivered today. Thank you very much to Hitchcock's Motorcycles for getting those over to me pronto. I fitted them to the fuel pump, but then couldn't get the fuel pump back into the tank. And there were two reasons for that. Number one, was that the opening to the tank had slightly rusted, like surface rust, like really slightly surface rusted. So I got some really fine sandpaper, I mean like 2000, and just lightly removed that. And then I used some dielectric grease on both the O-rings, and that was all it needed really to seat it correctly. And now I've put fuel in the tank, and as far as I can tell, it's not leaking. But I mean, how sure can you be? So at the moment, the tank is back on the bike, and you can probably see. Can you see under there? I don't know if you can. Let me get the other side, because I know you can see from this side. So under here, just here, you can see my finger. Just up there is the fuel pump, and I've just put some fuel into it, and I can't see any drips. I can't see anything that looks like fuel. This is all old. So the hope is, I need to clean this. Look at the state of that. Look at that, disgusting. Maybe that's fuel, I don't know. The hope is that is now sorted. So what I did this morning when I had a bit of time was I polished the side, but there's still a lot to do on that. I feel like I need a different type of metal polish. I've been using what everyone uses, which is, where is the tube? Autosol. Autosol. Other brands are available. But this doesn't really, I mean, it does work, but it's taking a long time. So I feel like there might be a better solution out there to polish the chrome on this bike. But that's not even chrome, that's like an aluminium casting, I think. So yeah, hopefully I'm back on the roads, and my plan to be able to take this out on Christmas Day, yeah, hopefully that will come to fruition. So here you go. Try not to get too emotional. The Interceptor, God willing, will be ready for Christmas Day. Well, I just thought I would do a sort of a follow-up video. Me and Pepper on a walk. Beautiful Suffolk countryside as the sun sets. Look at that. Just to let you know how that went, really. So first of all, what a terrible design. Why on earth do you need two O-rings for a fuel pump? Why not just have one, like a decent one? I don't understand. Maybe there's a scientific reason, but for me, that just seems a little bit overkill. And it was a real pain to get the fuel pump back into the tank. But I managed to do it. Obviously, sorry, Pepper, you might be able to hear it. Doesn't really, I'm gonna give her a bit more. So she's quite a difficult dog to walk. She just pulls the whole time. There you go. Free. Sort of free. Anyway, Pep, no. She's just a bit nuts. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? So basically the issue was that two things. Number one, the tank had slightly corroded. So there was like surface rust, obviously from in the factory. And so I had to lightly sand that. I think I might have said that already. But then I used some dielectric grease on the O-rings just to hold them in place, and actually that made a huge difference, just doing those two little things. And I managed to get it back together. I then basically, before putting the tank back on the bike, I filled it with some fuel. I didn't fill it, I just put some fuel in, and just checked to make sure that there was nothing dripping, and everything was fine. And so I think it's sorted. I think it's sorted. I have since dried the ground, and I'll check again in the morning just to see if there's anything under, but I don't expect there to be. I also spent quite a long time cleaning, or trying to clean, that aluminium, and it's come up quite well, but I saw a video by someone filling him, can't remember his name now, who recommended Maguire's metal polish, so I'm going to give that a go, because Autosol really isn't quite getting the finish that I want. Anyway, so I was going to get Orwell motorcycles to do it. I phoned them yesterday, they said they could. When I phoned them today, they said January the 5th. Pepper, calm down. Literally going nuts. Pep. She's literally the most random dog. She's just scared of everything. So this is Pepper. She's scared of everything, and yeah, she just is impossible to walk because she just pulls the whole time. Pepper, come here. Good girl. Anyway, it's Boxing Day. Beautiful sunset. Out for a walk. Very thankful to God to be here after my mini stroke a few weeks back. And yeah, glad to get the Interceptor hopefully back on the road so that I might even be able to use it Christmas Day. That would be exciting. Anyway, signing off. Until the next video, keep the rider side up and the rubber side down. See you soon.